Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we're going to talk about some of the items that we have on the desk right here. These are items that we got from our visit to Atlanta Brick Co. Last weekend. So me and my daughter and one of my sons, we ran down there from our house here in South Carolina. It's about a 3.5 hour drive, but we would rather make that 3.5 hour drive than to make the 1.5 hour drive to Charlotte to the Lego store, because Atlanta Brick Co. is one of my favorite places to go when looking for Lego. We took with us a bunch of random different things, a lot of gift with purchases from last year, and a lot of minifigures that we had duplicates of. And the great thing about Atlanta Brick Co. is you can trade in your items and then take those items. They'll give you store credit for them, or they'll give you 50% cash, and you can go on a shopping spree in the store and just find all these fantastic sets that we didn't have in our collection. So we traded in about $1,100 worth of Lego. About $700 of that was gift with purchases. We traded in about 15 gift with purchases from Santa's front yard. We traded in 3 of those. We traded in a Luke's lightsaber, which was holding a value of about $150. That came with the AT-AT. We actually got 2 AT-ATs, so we have 1 extra of those to trade in. We traded in 4 of the Charles Dickens Christmas Carol from last year. And then we traded in a duplicate Harry Potter calendar that we had. We traded in some brick sketches that we haven't got around to building yet, and just don't think we're going to have room in the Lego room for those brick sketches. So we traded those in. And then we traded in a ton of minifigures. The minifigures that we traded in were about 20 extra of Marvel collectible minifigure series figures. So that had a value of about $100. We traded in 1. So we traded in 20 Marvel CMFs, 1 Kraven the Hunter, that was about $70 for that 1 fig, which is just crazy. We had multiple of Kraven because we bought multiple bridge battles when they were released. We traded in 2 Iron Legion, which were multiples from the Avengers Tower set from a few years ago. Those were about $25 a piece, so that was a $50 store value. And then we traded in a couple of other poly bags that were the in-game Iron Man poly bag. Those had a value of about $5 each, as well as some of the 20th anniversary Obi-Wan Kenobi figures. We purchased those for like $3 each and got a trade-in value in the store for like $8 each, so they made a nice profit on those. We had quite a few of those to trade. So all in all, $1,100 of store credit, which was just, taking, as a parent, taking 2 of your kids in a store and saying, hey guys, we got $1,100. What do you want to get? That's a fantastic feeling. And really a reason I love collecting Lego is because the value of some of these sets can just skyrocket so fast after they're gone. And you'll see how the price of some of these sets have skyrocketed when we talk about what we paid for what's on the table. And you might be looking at these, seeing like a couple of advent calendars, like an advent calendar from this year. What's up with that? Well, what's up with that is we got all of the other advent calendars except for this. We missed out on this one. For some reason, it slipped through the cracks, and myself and my daughter both wanted the Christmas Grogu and Christmas Mando. As you can see back over there in the corner, Grogu's hiding with his Darksaber. But we're big fans of the Mandalorian. Me and my daughter both are. So we had to get 2 of these sets, and we actually paid $40 for each of those. And I believe that's still retail on these, if I'm not, or what retail was, if I'm not mistaken. So we picked up these for my oldest son. He loves his Jurassic Park and his dinosaurs, so we grabbed him a Raptor. I believe this version of the Raptor was, I think we paid $19.99 for him. He loves sharks and sea creatures, and we didn't have any of these bigger sharks. This is a newer model shark. So we got this guy, and I believe he was 40 for him. And then we picked up one of these. I believe this is a Dilophosaurus, if I'm not mistaken. I could be saying that wrong, and he'll probably correct me if he sees this. But this guy was about $40 as well. So $100 in these three big, or not big figs, but these three large creatures here. But you know what? He loves them. He loves playing with them. Money well spent. So that was for my one son. My daughter, she loves the Elves line. So we grabbed her one of these Green Dragon Elf sets. It's got the Goblin King in there, and Gimlin, I believe is how you pronounce that. So we grabbed this for her, and these sets have shot up in value. $100 for this set. I believe when this was released, it was like $39.99 if I'm not mistaken. So a good increase on these. We picked up this city set. I worked in a warehouse for a long time, and also when I was in the Navy, I drove a forklift, so I love forklifts. These forklifts are really cool. I think this is a really great build. It's like a propane truck. It's got the awesome, the pallet on there and everything comes off. It's just really cool. I dig this set a lot. $100. $100 for this set. Not cheap. I believe when this was released, it was $29.99. So we missed out there, but you know what? That's okay. Now this guy right here. I don't know if I can, let's move some of this other stuff around so I can try to get it completely in the shot. All right, so 60076, big fan. We picked this one up. I love this set. I think it looks so good. And in the new, what is it? Bricklink is doing the Ideas third wave, I believe. And there is a modular under construction, and I hope that set gets funded, because I want to put some of these vehicles in our city near that modular under construction. I think it would look so cool. But we paid, guys, $250 for this set. I believe this was a $100 set when it was released, but I'm so glad to get this set. But the big item that we walked away with that we're super stoked about is there we go, UCS Slave 1, right? So now this is a built used model. I don't know if you can see that price tag there, but that is $400. $400 we paid for that. That was a big ticket item. No minifigs, which is fine. We have Boba, and we have some of the other minifigs that come with it. And this set is kind of dirty, kind of dusty, but it'll clean. It's not yellowed, so it wasn't sitting in a lot of sunlight. Where they had it in the shop was kind of high up on a shelf. All the pieces are included from what I can tell. They had to disassemble the wings on the side to get it in the box, just so we'd have something to put it in. But if you can see, the stickers on the cockpit are not lined up, and you can see this one here is even bubbled from poor placement. But we jumped on Bricklink, and we found a new UCS Slave 1 sticker sheet. There's a guy over in the UK that's got it. It's $30 for new stickers. So we ordered those new stickers, as well as some other parts for some future builds. And we have Han Solo in Carbonite. We've got Boba Fett. We don't have the Bespin Guard, but that's not a big deal. But we're super stoked to get this built. I'm gonna get one of my favorite Wicked Bricks UCS Slave 1 display cases. I'm gonna clean this thing up really well. I'll probably fully disassemble it, clean everything, place the new stickers, and then place it in the case. I'm gonna have to be very careful, because I know these dark red pieces down here are super fragile. So we gotta be careful about those. May leave the bottom half of the ship intact and just clean everything up here. the best I can on the bottom and just clean all this and reassemble all this after I place the new stickers. So that's what we got. I think we did really well considering it. After running the numbers and looking over everything, we actually only had about $600 in the items that we traded in. So as money spent, it was like $600 out of pocket for us, because like I said, a lot of that stuff was gift with purchases. And most of those sets we got when they were double VIP and gift with purchase. So it was really kind of just extra stuff. And whenever my wife orders things for me for Christmas, she orders during double VIP and when they have heavy gift with purchases. So at Christmas, whenever I get Legos for Christmas from her, I open all my stuff, and then after I'm done opening everything, she just gives me all the gift with purchases in like a big Lego bag. So all that stuff just gets kind of stored and sits around, and then we take it to Atlanta Brick Co. and trade it in. So if you guys have stuff at home that you're not using, built sets, they take built sets, they take sets in boxes, they take minifigures, I would recommend doing what we did. Go on Bricklink and just price out the lowest, if whatever condition it is. You can sort by condition, you can sort by US seller, and then figure out what you have, what it's worth. Be reasonable, because these guys are very knowledgeable about Lego. If you go in there with some crazy numbers, they're going to let you know that that's not right. They're going to look everything up too, but to give yourself a better idea of what you have, so you go in there with an expectation, I would look it all up, write it in the notes app on your phone or on a piece of paper, and then just go in there and see what you can do with them. They're very fair, very reasonable. Go check them out, Atlanta Brick Co. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Hit the like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.